Ay! Yo, we got another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle here. I don't know what that was, but this one's against my boy Steven. And this battle is taking place not too long after Pokebank was released. So both of our teams are comprised of completely genned Pokemon. So whatever. Let's get straight into this. Now before we even start, don't even ask me why this man has a black female trainer. This man is a white ass Jewish grizzly bear ass man. Well, I'm at least black. Whatever. He leads off with his Metagross, and I lead off with my Amistar simply to set up entry hazards. And I set up a layer of spikes first because I actually have an Aerodactyl on this team who also has Stealth Rocks. So Stealth Rocks with my Amistar aren't really priority. I have Stealth Rocks, Toxic Spikes, and Spikes. And since he has a Toxicroak, I know setting up Toxic Spikes isn't going to benefit me much at all since he can just switch in and eat those up. So I'm just going to keep setting up Spikes. He goes for a Meteor Mash, gets an attack raise, misses the second one, and then hits the third one, but he doesn't get an attack raise on the third one. So I'm just racking up Rocky Helmet damage on him now. But since I already have 3 layers of spikes up, I might as well just go for Stealth Rocks, since that way I don't have to waste a turn using Stealth Rocks on my Aerodactyl. So now that he's knocked out my Amistar, wow, it just drew a blank. He knocked out my Amistar, so I'm going to switch into my Galvantula, and I'm going to go ahead and set up the Sticky Web. So I just hazarded up his side of the field already. He's gonna take me out with an Earthquake thanks to his Stealth Rocks that he set up that broke my sash. Now I'm gonna switch right out into my Fossila, my Mega Aerodactyl, and I just made a major misplay right here because you know, Air Balloon annoys me so much because it's like it only appears in the first turn of the battle, or like when the Pokemon first switches in. And I just had completely forgotten that this thing was on an Air Balloon, and I was like, oh my god. And so he just takes me out just like mad quick with just a Meteor Mash, and I was like, are you serious right now? So seeing as how he only has Earthquake and Meteor Mash, I know I can pretty much wall him with my Suicune. So I just go straight for the Scald. I'm hoping that I burn his Metagross to try and take away his attack raises, and I actually do that. I pop his Air Balloon, but I've already lost my Aerodactyl. He goes for a Meteor Mash. I'm really salty about that. He goes for Meteor Mash, and no attack raise. He does get burned. I'm just going to start setting up Calm Minds now, which I'm really iffy about because he does have a Toxicroak, and Toxicroak has dry skin. So I can't touch his Toxicroak at all with this Suicune. So I already know I'm like not trying to set up so much with this Suicune just to be walled completely by that Toxicroak. So he switches out here, even though he's gonna die off entry hazards in the next switch in. So I would have stayed in. He switches out to his Breloom, and he takes some nice entry hazard damage, gets messed up by them Sticky Webs. I set up another Calm Mind, so now I'm at +2. And this whole time, I'm like, why didn't he just switch in his damn Toxicroak just to eat up my Scalds? He goes for a Mach Punch. It's not going to do that much damage, and turns out that his Breloom is Life Orbed. I go for a Scald, and it's going to be enough to take him out after all that entry hazard damage and the Life Orb damage. I am at +2, so that might be the only reason. He actually switches out to his Azumarill. Still not his Toxicroak. I'm like, what is this man doing right now? I'm guessing that it was fortunate that I didn't set up Toxic Spikes, so he didn't have a reason to actually send out his Toxicroak so early. But I'm gonna go for the Scald again, and here I'm just gonna burn his Azumarill, render this Azumarill useless completely. He has a Citrus Berry because he has a Belly Drum set, and he goes for Play Rough, which isn't gonna be doing enough damage to kill me after the burn. Now, since I was like, since this guy has a Toxicroak, I wasn't prioritizing my Suicune survival. I go for another Calm Mind, and I'm like just waiting for him to kill me. If I would have like kept my Suicune alive, I probably wouldn't have as much trouble as I had in this battle. But I'm still not going to be killed by this Azumarill. And next turn, that Aqua did just 7 damage. I'm going to take out this Azumarill with the Scald, and that Azumarill's going down, and he's actually going to send in his Terrakion next. And if I had rested, I would have been able to take out this Terrakion, no problem, but this Terrakion ends up giving me trouble. I don't know why, I just should have rested. But he's actually going to get the speed fall. He has a Choice Scarf, I'm guessing, so now he's at basically neutral speed, and he's going to go straight for the close combat, and I ain't worried about nothing, because I have a Proto-Man. Yo, if he was red, I would dead call him Proto-Man, but my Gallade, and he's gonna go for close combat again since he's still faster than me thanks to the Scarf, and it's gonna take me down to below half, and I go for the Drain Punch to try and get some HP back. So since he's lowered 2 stages in defense, and Gallade is just too powerful, that's going to take out the Terrakion easily. He's going to send in his Politoed, and I'm not worried about this thing like at all, because I do have an Assault Vest on my Gallade, so I will be able to take out this Politoed and hopefully have it not burn me. But this Politoed is actually going to live my close combat even after all those hazards, so I'm guessing this is probably a bold Politoed. A bold Politoed, and he does Toxic me. Now looking at it now, I was like, why'd you Toxic instead of just go straight for a Scald? But either way, it worked out in his favor, because the plays he made end up killing my Gallade, which is the only thing I had that could actually take out the Toxicroak. So I go for a Drain Punch as he protects himself. He's trying to rack up toxic damage on me. And he goes for a double protect to try and rack up even more damage, but it's not going to work out, and I'm going to take out his Politoed with the Drain Punch, even though it's not going to be giving me much HP back, and then I'm going to just lose it all because of the poison. So his last Pokemon is actually this Toxicroak. So, oh no, his last Pokemon, wait, it is a Toxicroak. He's just going to lose his Metagross straight out with these entry hazards. Fortunately, when you like sacrifice a Pokemon like that, it doesn't count as a turn. But so I don't take more toxic damage. But he sends out in his Toxicroak now, and it takes those entry hazards. And then I'm like, I'm just gonna go straight for that almighty and powerful, that Psycho Cut. Take out this Toxicroak, easy peasy. No, it has Sucker Punch, and I personally don't run Sucker Punch on my Toxicroak, because I don't really see that much of a benefit to it, but like it comes in handy in situations like that where he would have died, or like Aiga Slash is a huge counter to Toxicroak, and Sucker Punch can really take care of that. Now at this point I was like, well, my last Pokemon is this Whimsicott, so I was like, well, I lost, it's over. But Steven is mad dumb. He just needs to look up his Pokemon stats online and not make them himself, because he made a huge mistake here. The rain runs out this turn, so he no longer has that rain recovery, and I'm just gonna set up a Leech Seed on him, and from here I'm just gonna stall him out. I don't know why this man does not have Poison Jab on his damn Toxicroak. Like, honestly, you have 2 stab moves, and you take 2 stab moves. You take Drain Punch and you take Poison Jab, and then you worry about the substitute Ice Punch. Why do you have Ice Punch? Why do you have? But yeah, pretty much Steven's bad set making won me this game. I'm gonna be able to stall out this Toxicroak from here with Giga Drains, the Leech Seed damage. He's not gonna be recovering enough, and Ice Punch isn't gonna be doing that much. He goes for Ice Punch again. It brings me down to like what I had before, after the recovery with leftovers and Leech Seed is just not going to be doing anything at all. So he was thinking that if he safely went for a sub, he just would have been good. I don't know why he thought that. If he set up a sub, it would have just minus his health right there, and then the Leech Seed would have just taken him out faster. And he was really salty that I got parahacked. He got parahacks there so he couldn't set up his sub. I'm like, but you setting up a sub is not gonna help you, nigga. It's not gonna help you at all. You don't need that. Yo, this man's even so bad at Pokemon. Yeah, I tried to make plays on him, and his lack of plays destroys my plays. I just can't with this man. So anyway, this battle's in the bag. I should have lost if he had Poison Jab on his Toxicroak like a normal Toxicroak would have, but he doesn't. So that bad set making is gonna get me this win, fortunately, even though it is a pretty stally win. I can't do anything about it. My last Pokemon is Whimsicott. So Jesus is gonna lead him on home. Take this battle. Yeah, he's gonna take this soul, take this battle, take everything. How do you live that with like 1 HP? That's all I gotta ask. But that's gonna be this Toxicroak last turn. This battle is over. So that is a really close 1-0. I made some bad misplays with trying to Earthquake a Metagross. I don't know why I did that. But in the end, it all worked out. So yeah, that's going to be the battle. And see you guys next time. Peace out.